For those of you who always complain that you don't have the time to sit and read what I write, I'll just leave a quick voice note. It's basically going to be exactly what I just wrote. I guess you could pass it around for anybody who actually wants to listen. Um, anyway, people are saying that what's wrong with Lakewood? Lakewood's great now. It's better than it ever was before. I'm going to assume that the reason they're saying this is because they're so happy that they have such a wide range of choices of eateries and places to go and sit down and get themselves a really delicious breakfast or dinner. And they consider that an improvement in the town. But the problem right now in Lakewood is that there is no oversight. Nobody answers for anything. There's a few individuals who are controlling the town, and they're basically running roughshod over the town and doing whatever they want. There's no fear of retribution or ramifications for corrupt or hypocritical actions of these few individuals. So we end up having a person from the VOD who is literally to blame for getting innocent Jews in trouble with Medicaid issues, hundreds of people, and then goes and says, okay, makes a deal with the prosecutors and says, let's prosecute just a few of those people, and then goes and announces that we have a few bad apples just to save his own skin. Then we have committeemen who have been in office for way too long that blatantly lie to, cheat, and steal from the klal, and they end up costing us millions just so they can make a few dollars in their pocket. We have developers that work together with these committeemen and with members of our zoning board and planning board, who they put on there for that purpose, that can strong-arm their plans against the wishes or well-being of the klal. We have leaders that supposedly represent Torah Judaism, partaking in reform rituals and making excuses that it is for public relations. We have a Rosh Hashiva that can brazenly make a siyum in the middle of the 9 days and then partake in a lavish meat meal with Zemiris choir and wine tasting, and then sign a paper banning a kumsitz. We also have Bachrim in our town that can be manipulated into acting violently simply because they didn't get their kumsitz. We're also living in a town where a guy who owns a website can use his power of hurting people, smearing their names on his website to get whatever he wants, even to the detriment of our town. We are also being confronted now with a seething hatred and anti-Semitism like never before, and nobody wants to admit that the fish stinks from the head. We need to confront all our detractors, not by attempting to silence them or banning them, but by showing them that we are not complicit in all of this. We have to show them that we don't agree that we control this town and can do whatever we want. Just like people in other towns that might make up most of the town don't control the town and do whatever they want. Nobody is entitled to do whatever they want against the wishes of the communities in the area, especially not us if we wish to coexist peacefully with our neighbors. We are in a bad place right now, and anyone that says Lakewood is perfect and better than it was before is either disingenuous or suffering from severe cognitive dissonance. In case you want to know what cognitive dissonance is when you deny something because you just don't want to deal with the truth. There's not much that can be done now, but in the coming months we will need to join together and effect real changes, not to hurt anyone, God forbid, but to help us all. Unfortunately, there are some very selfish people that will do whatever they can to stop any positive changes from taking place. I only hope that they don't go too far in their efforts to stop us. If you listened this far, thank you so much, and I hope you'll join me in the coming months to finally do something for what's been going on in this town.